Hey Marvel fans, what's up? Welcome back to Cinematic Cravings. Get ready because today I have some incredible news about Avengers Doomsday. Rumors about Scarlett Johansson and Chris Evans returning to the Marvel Cinematic Universe have been all over the internet. But this time things are getting a lot more exciting because I have some crazy theories that Steve Rogers used the multiverse to bring Natasha Romanoff back and build a life with her. You don't want to miss this video. But before we get into the details, I realize that most of you have already watched and passed by, but subscribing and liking is free. Come on, let's be generous, subscribe to the channel and like the video so we can grow together. Let's get started. Scarlett Johansson's potential return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, in Avengers Doomsday has ignited waves of speculation among fans and industry insiders alike. As one of the original 6 Avengers, Johansson's Natasha Romanoff has remained a cornerstone of the MCU, with her absence felt deeply since her sacrifice in Avengers Endgame 2019. Recent developments, such as Johansson's ongoing collaboration with Marvel Studios as an executive producer on Thunderbolts, have brought renewed hope for her return, either as Natasha or in an entirely new role. Johansson's current involvement with Marvel Studios signifies more than just professional synergy. It reflects a mending of relationships following the high-profile legal disputes between her and Disney over Black Widow's hybrid release strategy. With Johansson working behind the scenes on Thunderbolts, a film that draws heavily from her character's legacy, it's clear that Marvel values her contributions, not just as an actor, but as a creative force. Could this partnership pave the way for a triumphant return to the screen? Adding fuel to the fire are rumors that Johansson may appear in Avengers Doomsday, Marvel's upcoming multiverse epic directed by the Russo brothers. While unconfirmed, the mere suggestion has sparked endless fan theories about how her character could be reintroduced. Would she reprise Natasha Romanoff, the heroic spy who sacrificed herself for the Soul Stone? Or could we see her in a radically different light, as an alternate version of Black Widow, or even a completely new character tied to the multiverse? The confirmed return of Chris Evans in Avengers Doomsday only heightens the anticipation surrounding Johansson's potential involvement. Evans' portrayal of Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, was the moral backbone of the MCU for nearly a decade. His exit in Endgame, where an older Steve passes his shield to Sam Wilson, was a poignant farewell to an era. However, Evans' confirmed involvement in Doomsday hints at something far more complex than a simple reprise of his iconic role. Speculation suggests that Evans might play a darker, multiverse version of Captain America, such as a Hydra-controlled Steve Rogers. If Johansson also returns, this opens the door for an emotionally charged reunion, or confrontation, between two characters whose bond was a highlight of the MCU. The dynamic between Steve and Natasha has always been steeped in mutual respect and camaraderie, making the possibility of a reunion deeply appealing to fans. Kevin Feige's confirmation that Robert Downey Jr. will return as Dr. Doom, a villainous departure from Tony Stark, sets a fascinating precedent for Avengers Doomsday. Could Johansson also take on a new, unexpected role? The introduction of multiverse variants allows for endless creative possibilities, from darker iterations of Natasha to entirely original characters, such as Cynthia Von Doom or Valeria Richards. If Johansson does return as Natasha Romanoff, it would not only honor her legacy, but also address lingering questions about her character's arc. While Black Widow 2021 offered a fitting send-off for Natasha, it also left fans craving more. Her death in Endgame felt abrupt to many, and her absence in Avengers Doomsday would leave a noticeable gap in the original Avengers lineup. Bringing Natasha back, even as a multiverse variant, could provide a sense of closure, while adding depth to the overarching narrative. Johansson's Natasha Romanoff has always been a character of duality, a spy torn between her dark past and her efforts to find redemption. A return in Doomsday could explore these themes further, particularly if she faces a multiverse version of herself or revisits the events of Endgame. The emotional weight of such a storyline could rival the most impactful moments in MCU history, offering fans a deeply resonant arc for a beloved character. If Johansson doesn't return as Natasha, there are still plenty of exciting possibilities. The multiverse opens the door for her to portray an entirely new character, such as a morally ambiguous anti-hero or a powerful ally to Doctor Doom. Marvel's vast roster of characters offers intriguing options, from cosmic entities to grounded, complex figures. The idea of Johansson playing a darker or more enigmatic role adds a layer of unpredictability to Doomsday's narrative. Another compelling theory is that Johansson could play a character tied to Doctor Doom's mythology, such as Cynthia Von Doom, Victor Von Doom's mother, or Valeria Richards, a genius-level intellect connected to the Fantastic Four. These roles would allow Johansson to showcase her range while contributing to the larger narrative tapestry of the MCU. With Chris Hemsworth's Thor, Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, and Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye all rumored to appear in Doomsday, the potential reunion of the original Avengers team is a nostalgic dream for fans. Johansson's absence would leave a significant void in this lineup, as her character was integral to the group's dynamic. Natasha's sharp wit, tactical prowess, and unwavering loyalty made her a fan favorite and a key player in the Avengers' most critical missions. Johansson's return would also symbolize a full-circle moment for the MCU, bringing back the original team for one last hurrah while introducing a new generation of heroes. This balance of legacy and innovation has always been a hallmark of Marvel's storytelling, and Doomsday promises to deliver on both fronts. With over 60 characters rumored to appear in Avengers Doomsday, the film is poised to be one of the most ambitious projects in Marvel's history. Johansson's involvement would not only elevate the star power, but also add emotional depth to a story that spans multiple realities. Whether she reprises Natasha Romanoff or takes on a new role, her return would be a testament to the enduring appeal of her character and the actress behind it. There's no denying it, Avengers Endgame left an irreplaceable void in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. For fans like me, the absence of the original Avengers team has only deepened the yearning to see these beloved characters back on screen. Chris Evans, Steve Rogers, and Scarlett Johansson's Natasha Romanoff were the heart and soul of the franchise. Their dynamic, filled with camaraderie, trust, and unspoken depth, is something no other pair of heroes has been able to replicate. The thought of their return feels like a dream come true, one that could inject a much-needed dose of nostalgia and emotional resonance into the MCU. Here's where my imagination runs wild. At the end of Avengers Endgame, we saw Steve Rogers step away from his role as Captain America to live a quiet life with Peggy Carter in the past. But what if this wasn't the only Steve Rogers out there? The multiverse has already opened the door to infinite possibilities. Imagine a parallel universe where Steve Rogers, instead of choosing Peggy, finds a way to bring Natasha Romanoff back from her tragic sacrifice on Vormir. In this alternate timeline, Steve could have worked tirelessly, using his unwavering determination and perhaps some help from Tony Stark's multiverse research or Doctor Strange's knowledge of the cosmos to save Natasha. What if this version of Steve and Natasha not only found a way to undo her death, but also built a life together, bonding over their shared sacrifices and battles? This theory doesn't just revive Natasha, it reimagines her as someone who has been given a second chance, living alongside Steve as partners in every sense of the word. In Avengers Doomsday, this parallel universe version of Steve and Natasha could play a pivotal role. Perhaps their world faces a catastrophic event, and they're forced to cross into the main MCU timeline to warn Earth's heroes, or to join them in battle against Doctor Doom. Their reappearance would not only be thrilling for fans, but also provide a rich opportunity to explore their evolved relationship. Imagine the emotional impact of Steve and Natasha stepping out of a portal, their bond evident in every glance and gesture, ready to fight alongside the Avengers once more. This idea works so well because it ties directly into the themes that made the Avengers films so special: sacrifice, redemption, and family. Steve and Natasha were always there for each other, whether it was taking down Hydra, facing Ultron, or going on the run together during the Sokovia Accords fallout. Bringing them back as a united front would honor their history while offering fans a fresh perspective on their relationship. It also allows for closure. Seeing Natasha alive again, not as a lone spy, but as someone who has found love and purpose, would be incredibly satisfying. And here we are at the end of another journey full of theories and rumors. Speculation is endless about what role Scarlett Johansson and Chris Evans could play in Avengers Doomsday. What do you think? What are your theories about Natasha and Steve coming back? Share your ideas with me in the comments. And of course, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more of this kind of content. See you in the next video. Bye!